So uNhlanhla Mkhwanazi, with that July 6, 2025 press briefing, he took more than 20 men plus down. 20 Mgulukutus, uNhlanhla Mkhwanazi took them down with just only one press briefing. Lochan, Gubafana Msiza Lo. Exactly today, January 3rd, 2026. Guys, ngithe today the way kukunengi ngakhona ne. Let me summarize the whole day in one video. I just hope this video is not going to be long, but I will try as much as I can to make sure the key point is summarized what really happened today because of topics that are covered in this episode or in this video. Ne? Suleiman Karim, the Northwest controversial business person, Agent Courtbeat, Madlanga Commission of Inquiry, witness F that was testifying, the A leader John Steenhuisen, whistleblower Patricia Mashele, and as well as Thabo Bester, agent application yake yase court. Let's start with the Northwest businessman. So namkhumbula ngitsho Suleiman Karim. So he put it the agent Courtbeat to block isapina yake to appear in the Madlanga Commission of Inquiry on Friday, which is this week, and is being heard in the South Gauteng High Court. So the judge will for Suleiman Karim will know on Thursday whether his bid to avoid the Madlanga Commission of Inquiry is successful or not. The judgment over manje has been reserved. So Suleiman doesn't want to appear in the Madlanga Commission of Inquiry. So forget that bit in the in court he does not want to appear. Mina might say Yabona Suleiman, he thinks Madlanga it's a Mickey Mouse house. Mark my words, his agent Courtbeat will be ruled out. He will have to appear in the Madlanga Commission of Inquiry on Friday. And unfortunately, if he doesn't want to appear on Friday, what he's going to do is going to send his lawyers and say he was not ready to appear. Let's move on. The A leader, John Steenhuisen, as heard, is likely to withdraw his party leadership, and as well as the way kungakhona guys, mina my suspicion is that John Steenhuisen might step down as a leader of the party and as well as the Minister of Agriculture. So I don't know, Nina, you let me know what do you think. Let's comment or let's hear your views in the comment section. And he is expected to make that announcement in his hometown at Durban tomorrow, of which is the 4th of January 2026. And then as well as the whistleblower that was appearing ad hoc committee confirmed that the hitman that unalive Usindiso Magaqa wanted to confess truly and fully, and the kingpins behind that situation of unaliving Usindiso Magaqa, but was repeatedly blocked. Blocked by who? We don't know. And as well as, let me quote what she said. I sent messages to Cedric Nkabinde. Cedric Nkabinde niyakhumbula is the chief of staff of Usenzo Mchunu, and to Honorable Fadiel Adams. Fadiel Adams is one of the members of the parliament that that is also there in the portfolio committee of police. Honorable Fadiel Adams, and is also part of the ad hoc committee as well, Lapa parliament. And Adams traveled to KZN, to the prison, to meet those Mgulukutus that unalived Usindiso Magaqa, and obtained a statement. And that from that statement, Fadiel Adams got all the informations. And then that information was we don't know. That was said by Patricia Mashele. And there's something that was said by Patricia Mashele almost like at the end, his testimony. She said, there are generals in the Free State which are close to Pule Mabe and calling themselves a Premier League. Every state is saying a Premier League. Let me know in the comment section, guys. Guys, can somebody be honest and tell me what is poison? And it seems like those generals that are in connection with the Pulemabe, they are feeding information to the politicians. What is happening in politics, guys? Icon. So guys, let's go to Madlanga Commission of Inquiry, whereby today we heard the testimony from the witness F on the alleged arms deal involving Simphiwe Mabuza. Simphiwe Mabuza is the son of Didi Mabuza, the former Deputy President of the Republic of South Africa. And he described him as a nephew of the late Vele, Deputy President Didi Mabuza. So witness F, guys, all I can tell you, Witness F, I'm sure Guti he did not have a problem to appear in the Madlanga Commission of Inquiry physically. Ikinga la kuhle bengu advocate Ngwato. Because advocate Ngwato, remember last week, ufaki application Guti they are not ready to appear in the Madlanga Commission of Inquiry, they are requesting additional time. So now he came back today. Uguti, no, the witness is also not ready. And then what? But what I can tell you, Uguti, Ngwato, like he's so scared. I think maybe Ukashwe pick 5. What do you think? I think he will have to go. Maybe Usabela Uguti, he will have to go and explain to maybe Katie, maybe Prastif, maybe Usbia. Why did he let Ufani Nkosi, the one that was testifying today, the witness F, why did he let witness F to incriminate himself? I think usabela lokho guys ukuthi like bekukuningi naye did you notice when witness F was testifying, when the camera is moving to advocate Ngwato, you could see this guy, he doesn't know like how can he protect this person that is busy incriminating himself. Because of this guy, he was saying this and that. Okay, let's go through to what his testimony it was about. So like another thing that I'm also noticing, guys, every witness that is coming to Madlanga Commission of Inquiry, every time they introduce unknown characters, have you realized that? Always they are introducing unknown characters, and those unknown characters, they are sharing confidential information from the police. And that information that they are sharing from the police, like guys, they are sharing critical information from the crime intelligence, as well as their personal details, contraventions of the POPIA Act, and why are these police officers are like these guys? Let me know in the comment section. So let's go through what happened before the witness F testimony. So between the testimony witness F, there was some chats in between. Actually, Ngwato, he didn't want witness F to testify because he felt as if they are not ready, or witness F he will incriminate himself because of he argued witness F, of which is Sergeant Fani Nkosi, cannot testify due to his card and a foot in a document about Tumele, I think it's 4,800 or something. And then he said no, last week President Utumele a document saying or that press letter Sergeant Fani must also be investigated. Those are some of the reasons. And then Madlanga and then no advocate Baloyi, but as in omega ngani yabona now with that person already guilty, ngubani othe guilty, because that letter that was sent by president, he did not say so and so is guilty as charged. Like on that report, that report will be sent to the national commissioner, and then the national commissioner will take further steps. And then also appearing there, he will also make things easy so that he can clear like where does it stand. And then Madlanga also said I think your client is buying time because of his curtain is last week in Peterson. Now, today, Ngwato, you are submitting an agent application to court in the morning, and then you are also late in the Madlanga. It's some sort of a disrespect to us. One thing that you must understand with Madlanga, guys, Madlanga doesn't like latecomers or the people that doesn't take them serious. That's the thing that you must understand about him. And then also, he said some of the chats or some of the exhibits are presented to them. Witness F needs to testify upon. Some of the chats that you have put to my client, if the shit hits the fan, he will no longer know because some of those chats they were forwarded to them over the weekend. And then I don't know like nagati some of them they were submitted very late. And Madlanga, you said that the first batch that we submitted to you that you need to testify on, you can testify. So now you are challenging us, and then we are saying, Guti, you are changing the story. You are saying, Guti, you cannot be testifying. Man, please don't waste our time. That first batch, since you said Guti, you are ready for testifying, we will continue with this, with or without a court interdict in the court of law this morning. So guys, begu hot today in the Madlang Commission of Inquiry. So when he was testifying, witness F, Madlanga, there are chats between Uket Matala and witness F, of which is Sergeant Nkosi, for the purchase of Impala. Witness F was Uket Matala bano Uket Matala bano Sibiya bathengelana ama Impala, and apparently those Impalas, they were bought by Uket Matala for General Sibiya. And then Advocate Charles Council in the senior counsel witness F knows King Mswati. King Mswati is the number one taxi boss lo owaziwayo, and then witness F referred King Mswati as number one. Referred King Mswati as number one. When he was asked by Advocate Charles Carlson, when you refer to Guti, when Usibiya refers Mswati as number one, when witness F, then what do you say about that? And then witness F, what he doesn't know, and Futi, he doesn't know Uti na Umswazi naga refera Usibiya as number one. Yeah, actually Usibiya Umswazi naga refera Usibiya as number one. Why I'm referral log? And then Futi witness F somewhere kumachet kuvela ukuthi yena he's referred as 007. Kwenzakalani guys, kwenzakalani like in South Africa kunabo James Bond. When he was asked ukuthi do you know 007 ukuthi James Bond, what yena he doesn't know ukuthi 007 James Bond, or like there's anything that has to do with James Bond. And the other thing that happened guys, so ukuthi when he was also testifying witness F, there were some chats between Simphiwe Mabuza, and then Simphiwe Mabuza apparently ngokutsho kwaka witness F umsave as DD Mabuza. DD Mabuza is the former president of South Africa. I mean, he's a former deputy president of South Africa. And then those conversations between Simphiwe and witness F, they are like they are exchanging a lot of chats, and they provided WhatsApp exchanges indicating that there's a discussion between those two individuals regarding the acquisitions of Impam. So apparently Usimphiwe Mabuza uthengisa Impam, and Usimphiwe Mabuza was offering to sell or to offload Impam and plus 700 plus shotguns. So those shotguns, Futi, if ever you buy them at a bigger, larger quantity, you will get a discount. I think Usimphiwe must be someone to appear here so that he can explain to us, does he have a license to sell firearms? Because surely, if ever those guns, they are okay. And then, so however, then witness F what dispute ukuthi no, the late Titi Mabuza, but rather a nephew yaga Titi Mabuza, whom he saved as Titi Mabuza. The discussion, it was about Impamu, and then no firearms was ultimately procured. It was just discussion, and also mentioned ukuthi those discussion were for sporting purposes. Like how are we going to prove ukuthi those discussions were about sporting purposes? If ever what if those guns, they were going to be used for criminal activities? That is my question. And then the other thing, witness F, that as I mentioned, with those guns, if ever we will tell us this name, you will be discounted. Very cheap. I think those guns, they were about 7,000 rand per rifle. Can you imagine, guys? That's why crime in South Africa so like those guns, like they are so cheap, like I'm a queen, I understand. So you let me know in the comment sections about whatever I'm mentioning here, guys. And then also witness F Utebasho, he was not arranging any meeting when he was testifying, because there were some chats between him and Ket Matlala. And then Uti, he was not arranging any meeting for Upra Steve Mutsumi. Niyamkhumbula uSteve Mutsumi? uSteve Mutsumi ngulo ebekasabiwa nguGeneral Lesisha Sinona that was appearing last week in the Madlanga Commission of Inquiry that he didn't want to mention his name. So uBra Steve igama lakhe liyabuya futhi namuhla. uBra Steve Mutsumi and General Sibiya uthi he was passing the message between Steve Mutsumi and General Sibiya, as he was General Sibiya was a friend with Sibiya. I mean, General Sibiya was a friend with Mutsumi, and Sibiya wanted to meet him. So, and then he also mentioned Steve Mutsumi, he's a biker. So, guys, you let me know in the comment section ubani lo uBra Steve Mutsumi lo. And then also Jobang Chwile ukuthi uWitness F uthe batsho umswazi ubekambona njengobabakhe, and shockingly uthi I was raised by Mswazi. The taxi boss, he's like a father to me. Now izwa manje uthi seyapi. Somebody last week uthe batsho uKet Matlala was like a brother to me, but when Ket Matlala was arrested, I started distancing myself from Ket Matlala. And then manje, he was not yet being questioned about the testimony yakhe uWitness F ne. Uthi Mswazi was like a father to me. I was raised by Mswazi. And then Mswazi nakangubabakho, or he's like a father to you. Anyway, you are a sergeant elithembekile esiphoyiseni, and Mswazi, like a lot of people kunama allegations ukuthi bayamsaba due to what and what and what and what. What will you say about that? Let's wait up until tomorrow nabam question. And then the other thing that he was incriminating himself with Witness F guys, ne? He mentioned to how he would never attend the meetings where Mr. Sibiya and uBra Steve Mutsumi are present because they were not at their level. So it means it could happen Steve is at the highest. Now guys, can you please focus? Big Five ngathi yahlangana. Big Five ngathi yahlangana because manje seniyabona ukuthi kunegama lakabani. Kunegama lakaMsibi, kunegama lakaMatlala, kunegama lakaMtsumi, kunegama lakamlifi, kunegama laka Simphiwe Mabuza, kunegama laka who's this that I'm forgetting, Sibiya. Niyabona ukuthi Big Five yahlangana. You will let me know in the comment sections what do you think about who's the person in the Big Five. And then also njengoba ngishilo ukuthi uthe batsho number one, you refer to someone as number one, and then you don't know why are they referring you to SE007, and waphika wathi yena akayazi 007, and he also didn't want to mention who is Jerry Kazi as per according to those chats. So guys, kuningi also uThabo Bester ufake agent application he doesn't want to stay there eBhongweni, he wants to be moved to Kgoshi Mampuri kaGogo la bebazenzela khona abana boKhet Matlala, because nakhumbula ukuthi noKhet Matlala naye he doesn't want to be staying there in eBhongweni, he wants to be moved as well to Kgoshi Mampuri. So my question guys, why gani SIU bangacheck ukuthi uThabo Bester imali le engaka uyithola phi? Imali le engaka uyithola phi uThabo Bester abhizi afaka ama agent application afford ama lawyer? So guys, you let me know in the comment section what do you think about this revelation that happened today. Like guys, kuningi that happened today, and as well as futhi okunye okuzokwenzeka tomorrow. Witness F is continuing with his testimony yake, and then whereby he will be cross-questioned by Advocate Khumalo, Advocate Baloyi, Mr. Madlanga, Chaskalson. So mina, what I see, he will also be put on a price stand, just like General Sinona. Nakhumbula ukuthi General Sinona ungena avaya ngo120, mara uthena kaphuma waphuma sekaphuma nge-reverse. This is going to happen to Witness F, because like this guy, he was so confident when he was appearing there in Madlanga Commission, and then but as isikhathi sikhamba, you can see ukuthi no, this person sekayapontsha, and some of the things he's incriminating himself, because remember kuMadlanga Commission of Inquiry we have to speak under oath. So whatever you are presenting there, it will be also be taken to kuma recommendation. And then also last week njengoba Advocate Ngwato athi no, they cannot be appearing because of Witness F is not ready. President issued that thing and said ukuthi I think Sergeant Fani Nkosi, of which is Witness F, now is also part of the people that are on the list that needs to be investigated further. If it needs to be, Ufani Masemula must initiate ama arrest. Kumele kube ikhomba njengoba ngithile previously. So guys, you let me know in the comment sections, but kunengi guys South Africa that is happening, and as well as nangalo ato committee umashale na is busy drop naming people. So kunengi guys, like you let me know in the comment section what you think about these revelations, but make sure you click follow, and then if ever you want to make sure go to my profile and click that bell button so that you can get a notification immediately when I post a video, because some of you complain about it. No, I did not see a video so and so. So make sure you click that notification button, and as well at the later stage, guys, I will also moving to YouTube. Also on my profile there's my YouTube link, currently sitting on 14,000 subscribers. So let's make sure I'm coming full force on YouTube. I'm still building. Understand, like in the lungs of whatever content I bring to you, even premium. So follow for more, guys. Like, comment, and repost, and let me know in the comment sections what do you think about the whole revelations that I've just mentioned today. See you again next time.